Hello guys, back with another one on Chubby Football TV. Premier League is back. The Premier League is back. What can I say? Back with another one on Chubby Football TV. The Premier League is back. I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I'm sure you guys are happy about it too. Well, the first game, I just want to talk about the first game that took place today, which was Bournemouth against Liverpool, and at Anfield. If you've watched a lot of footballers' interviews, like especially Premier League footballers, they will tell you that Anfield is one of the toughest places to play in. It's one of the toughest stadiums to play in. And for a couple Premier League players, from some interviews I've seen, I can't remember verbatim what players, but there are a couple that have said that their favorite place to play is at Anfield because of the energy. You know, it's very electric. That's how they describe it. But as regards the game was very interesting, very action-packed. Bournemouth did well, although they were, I feel like, in the first half they were a bit up and down. So what I mean by that, they were a bit as if they were just in how should I describe it? What's that word? Lethargic. Is it lethargic or I can't remember. I can't remember what that word is, but they were giving low energy. Let me put it like that. They were giving low energy. But second half they picked up. So by the end of the first half, Liverpool were leading 1-0. And Liverpool, it was great to see Ekitiké on the score sheet. I mean, he had a good game. He had a very decent game. The guy is he's one of his key strengths, as I can see, is his hold-up play. He has very good hold-up play, and his touches. He's very good with 1-2 touches, and he's very tall. He's very slick. He's very skillful, and I think he's going to do well in the Premier League. But one thing he will have to do is like add more muscle, like more physical, because during the game, a lot of he got bullied a lot by Bournemouth defenders. He got bullied a lot. He got pushed around a lot. But the way he plays, he will do well from what I see. But however, it's too early to base a player's whole Premier League performance just off one game. Who else? Florian Wirtz was all right. Over 10, I would give his performance like 5.6. I'll give his performance like a 5.6. I don't think he was good. It was I don't think it was extremely good, but I don't think he was extremely bad. I think he just had a decent performance. But also, I think a player like Florian Wirtz is going to get a lot of criticism, especially if he doesn't do something world class every game, and that is because of the amount he was bought. He was bought for around like 150 or something crazy like that. He's the highest transfer for a British record ever. So every game, people will be expecting him to, have Messi performances or prime Neymar performances because of how much he was bought. But he was bullied a lot as well. He had a good game. He was decent. Very, good passes, but nothing wow. Like, no, it wasn't a wow performance. It was even taking off in the second half for Hendo. Who else? And also big ups to Bournemouth, because they really had a good performance in the second half. They, in the first half, they were very lethargic in the way they were moving the ball. They were very sometimes very slow in how in their possession, in moving the ball, in winning the ball back. But in the second half, they they beefed up their performance level, and they did well. Semenyo, what can I say about the guy? If you are not living under a rock and you've been watching the Premier League or you've been watching Bournemouth matches, you know that Semenyo is an incredible player. The fact that the guy is still a Bournemouth player and signed one ridiculous contract to like 2055 or whatever, I don't know why he would sign that long contract, but he's supposed to be playing for a bigger club, and I was very perplexed that other teams did not look his way this transfer window. But again, I think it's because he signed a long-term contract with Bournemouth. Very fantastic player. The first goal was very good, his movement in the box, but the second goal was even better. The best goal of the game, of the whole game. And probably it will probably even be in the runnings for best goal of the season when it's all said and done, because of from where he took the ball, and very quick player, very skillful. I was thinking he was going to pass the ball because he had options on the left and options on the right, but he very tricky, destroyed Konate and Van Dijk and placed that ball. The guy, that was a world-class goal, because if it were an Mbappe or a Lamine Yamal or a Mohamed Salah that scored, or Bruno, or one of these players that be considered world-class, if they were to score a goal like that, we would be putting it in world-class level. But because a player from Bournemouth scored it, it wouldn't be, there wouldn't be raves about it. But that was a world-class goal. So Liverpool were leading 2-0, and Bournemouth equalized. By the time Bournemouth scored the first goal, I kind of knew that with how the momentum was at the time, at that point in the game, I already knew that we were in for something interesting. Either Liverpool was going to score another goal to make it 3-1, or Bournemouth was going to score another goal to make it 2-2, which they did. And at that point I was like, okay, this game might end in a draw, or Bournemouth might score another goal and surprise everybody and win the game 3-2, or Liverpool might score another goal and win the game 3-2. But they made Liverpool made a substitution and brought in Chiesa. Chiesa scored an incredible goal to make it 3-2, and Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, the best player in the Premier League, one of the best right winger in the world, and definitely the best player in the Premier League for like 3 years plus. Scored an incredible goal. A wonderful goal to make it 4-2. And big ups to Liverpool. They've won they've won their first match. They won their first match, which is good for them. So Hugo Ekitiké has 1 goal, Cody Gakpo has 1 goal, Chiesa has 1 goal, Mohamed Salah has 1 goal. Mohamed Salah started his craziness again. He started his craziness again. One match, 1 goal. So very interesting. So yeah, the Premier League is back. Let me see what games do we have for Saturday. So for Saturday, tomorrow, there are big games tomorrow. Aston Villa take on Newcastle, Fulham take on Brighton, Sunderland take on West Ham, Tottenham take on Burnley, Wolverhampton take on Manchester City. So certain, big games this weekend. Big games this weekend. And on Sunday, I call it Super Sunday. Chelsea take on Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest take on Brentford, Manchester United take on Arsenal. I think that's the biggest game of the weekend, to be fair. The Arsenal-Manchester United one. That's the game that most people are looking forward to. But I'll be here to, to report on these games. Probably not all the games, but not all the games like in total, but I'll be here, for the reports and all that stuff. So yeah, man, Premier League is back, man. Football is back. La Liga is back as well. I think Barcelona play they play tomorrow as well. Barcelona play tomorrow as well. They play against Mallorca tomorrow. So I'll be watching that game. What time are they playing? What time will Barcelona be playing? Okay, Barcelona will be playing Mallorca at 6:30. So me, I'm a Barcelona hater. So I'll be, following that game as well. So yeah, look forward to more videos, man, because the season is back and I'm here for you for all the reports and all the talking points and all that good stuff. Please like, comment, subscribe on the video so that when I release videos, you can get the alerts when I release videos. You can get the notifications and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Until next time, probably tomorrow. Peace.